Ah, wind bloom.
From the last one.
Okay. Oh, hush you. Alright, Windbloom, you say. Go to quest. A gathering of Outlanders. Oh. Oh, yeah, it's true. Collei is there for Windbloom. Wasn't Dignadia and Sino also visiting for Windbloom? I look forward to this. As the Windbloom Festival approaches, you and Paimon return to Monstadt, grasped in the throes of festivity. Really? I don't feel particularly festive. And take on a rather different commission than you were used to. Okay. Do tell. Oh, bloody hell. I don't need to know about your TCG stuff. Could you please get off my screen? You're ruining my map. Is there a way to change this? Can we have this not appear? Is there a way to not have these messages? Like, it's irrelevant to me. Anyway, we're at Monstadt. In we go. Yes, voice acted. I don't have to narrate. Can't wait. Adventurers Guild.
Sure, that was just a one-time thing. There's gotta be someone who needs our help,
right?
Let's go see it.
I need to get my... these? Yes, my wishes. I don't think I'm going to continue to wish for Dia. I don't think. With the wishes I'm going to get from here, I'm pretty much guaranteed to get Dia if I keep wishing on her. However, I believe that Baiju and Kave are not going to be on the same banner, which means if I want Baiju, I've just got to see how he works in combat, you know, what his abilities are and what, see if I actually want him in the end. So assuming I do want him and Kave, I'm going to need to wish on 2 separate banners over 2 separate times. So I'm going to need my pity for Baiju, but then I'm going to need leftover wishes, which there will be because I'll have enough to immediately get pity for him. And then I'll need, the wishes to wish on some other banner to get Kave. So I don't think I'll get Dia. You know, I tried and I failed. Like, I did my best. Yeah, I suppose it's possible now, but I'm kind of like, I don't know, the disappointment hit and then I got over it. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. 2 of those players. I've done all of those. And then we get 1 whole wish there. How many do we have? 23. A nice respectable number. So if memory serves, I was in 75 pity, I think. Because it was 63 plus 12, I think. So I'd only need another 15 used to get to full pity, but I have other characters I need to think about going forward because I can't afford to get everybody, which is disappointing because I kind of want Dia. I need a pyro character. I don't like Hutao. I don't like the fact that she sacrifices her health for fighting. That's just dumb. I don't like Diluc. He's really clunky. Yanfei just gets stun locked to hell and back. Never been a fan of Bennett. All that's left is Dia, but I don't know. I've got to start thinking ahead with this. Because I don't need her to be a strong character. I just need her to put pyro on the enemy so that I can then use her for reactions. That's all I need her for. So I don't need her to be good. I just need her to do something. So, how many days does that have? I have 16 days to consider. I think I need to work on my cutting. Because I've leveled her, but she doesn't have all her things. And her talents and her weapon isn't increased and all of that. She has 0 artifacts. So maybe I'll spend this time leveling up cutting. Then I can take Beto out. Even though I need a Claymore user. I need a Claymore user. That's why I want a Dia. So I can put her in a party with cutting. I just remembered this. That's what I wanted, but then I have to level up 2 characters. God, leveling up characters is so exhausting. I never used to do this. I used to get like a new character every 6 months and then level them up, and now it's like every single update I'm pining for a character and then I've got to do all this bullshit to level them up. It's just, it's so tedious.
Good day, you two.
Because I have no fodder.
It's nice to see you here at this festive time.
I have no artifact fodder. I have no weapon fodder. I have only as much as I will need to ascend to the next character, and that may not even be enough. I'll probably run out of all this shit, especially with the character books. I still don't have enough of those to level up a character. So that means I can't do both Cushing and Thea. Why is life so hard?
So, got any jobs for us?
You're coming here for Windbloom, aren't you? Why do you want... That's actually a really good point. You're here for Windbloom. You're here for a festival. Literally here to enjoy a festival. But you're asking for commissions? Why? Just sit back and enjoy a festival. Sheesh, are you hurting for Mora?
I'm afraid I'd struggle to find you any commissions in the near future.
Wise woman.
With the arrival of the Windbloom Festival, the only task most Mondstadters are busy with is preparing gifts for their loved ones. But it's customary to do this oneself without assistance.
Huh. I'm so glad that you're speaking to us through telepathy, Catherine. Interesting. I was thinking, oh yeah, a festival, like that'd be a good opportunity for people to give out these tasks to adventurers. But no, if it's a level of pride that they have to do it themselves, that does make sense.
Think of this period as the off-season for the Mondstadt branch of the Adventurers Guild.
Which is weird because we've been in the Adventurers Guild for over 2 years now. Has it been over 2 years? What year are we in? I don't mean the actual year, I mean the year of the game. How many, has it been, are we heading towards our 3rd year? Or are we only heading towards our 2nd year? Oh my god, this game has just been one big massive mind blank. I don't remember how long I've been playing this game for. But seriously, we've been playing this for like 2 years. Or rather, Lunara has been a adventurer with the Adventurers Guild for like 2 years now, and she didn't know that there's an off-season for Monstadt. Seems a bit weird.
Spring is here. Love is in the air, and
Is it?
everyone wants to
I ain't
relax
feeling
and
it.
enjoy themselves. Even the cats at the tavern next door have been getting lovey-dovey with one another recently.
Look, there's probably just some catnip in the area and it's making them horny.
Ew. Gross.
Cats mating. I mean, it's not really my favorite image, but you know, they're still kitty cats.
You know that feeling you get when you burst out the doors after a nice nap, hoping to make it to the store before the limited edition drinks sell out, only to get there just in time to see the last 2 glasses snatched away right from under your nose by a couple of pesky lovebirds? That's what this feels like.
No, Paimon. I can't say I know that feeling. That's very specific of you, Paimon.
Perhaps you two could simply take this chance to...
Traveler, Paimon, thank goodness
Jesus,
I found
she's
you.
fast.
There's something I need your help with.
And a very strange direction that you're coming to me from. Okay. What is it?
Sucrose?
Whoa, Sucrose! Someone needs help after all.
What is
Yay!
wrong with you? That's no way to greet a friend we haven't seen in so long.
We saw her like a month ago, didn't we? 2 months? We saw Sucrose pretty recently, didn't we? I feel like we did.
Not
Or was that for the
help like in
TCG?
the
I
Windbloom
don't know.
sense. It's just... How do I explain?
Oh, did we get Albedo this time around? I don't remember. I think he was in the previews. Wasn't he? Wasn't he? I kind of just want Albedo as a character just from like a moral sense of completion because he's awesome as a person. I don't need him as a character in my fighting combat sense because I don't like Geo. But it kind of just warms my heart if I could get Albedo on my team, you know?
Go ahead, Sucrose. We
He's
don't
such
have
a
anything
cutie.
else to do right now anyway.
Okay,
You need to calm down, Sucrose. You get worked up over everything.
here's the situation. I've been appointed as the Windbloom Festival's special ambassador by the
Really?
Knights of Favonius this year.
Why?
My task is to do good deeds for people during this festival of gratitude and love.
Your task is to do good deeds. Okay, good for you, Sucrose.
Nice one. So how did they decide who to appoint anyway?
You know what? Paimon's got a point. That's a very fair question.
They spun an empty bottle donated by Angel Share inside a circle with all our names on it. Whoever's name the bottle stopped at got chosen.
This is brilliant. And that way no one can argue. This method seems a bit arbitrary. Nah, this is great. Then there's no accountability. You can't blame anybody for the decision having been made.
I think so too. But everyone said that it was to make it fair.
Mm-hmm,
So everyone had an equal chance to become the special ambassador.
It does make it fair. Completely and utterly fair. I'm so on board with this method.
The thing is, I'm not great at doing
I know, which is why it's funny that
so
you're in
I
the
was
role.
really daunted by it at first. but I'm still glad that I got this role.
Yeah, get you out of your shell.
Luckily, I came up with a way to spur myself on, which has helped. Have a look.
Okay. You're giving me this empty vial because...
Is that a test tube?
Yep, every time I do a good deed for someone, I get them to breathe into a test tube. That way, I can collect everyone's breaths of joy.
That is super gross. And that's going to be a whole bunch of bad smelling air by the end. Ew. Can you imagine? Someone does a good deed for you and they're like, hey, here's a test tube. Breathe into it, bitch. I'll be like, excuse me? How about no?
Sounds fascinating. Are you gonna use them in your research?
I'm really grossed out now, Paimon.
Yes.
Paimon, Sucrose.
I believe these breaths of joy will serve as valuable raw materials for alchemical transmutation. With any luck, I'll be able to produce something truly miraculous.
It's just air, Sucrose. It's not even oxygen. It's carbon dioxide. Not very useful to you, usually. Like an extra sweet flower. Like an extra sweet sunsettia. I mean, Paimon's gonna like the latter, so I'm gonna go for the former.
Darn, now Paimon's hungry.
You don't eat sweet flowers, you numpty.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
I deliberately did not pick the sunsettia option so that you did not bring up food, but apparently the game does not give me agency, as per usual.
Actually, I meant something even more exciting than that. I can't say for sure until I have more test results to confirm my hypothesis, though. Alchemists mustn't make claims they can't live up to. Anyway, I'm still missing one final breath of joy.
I am not giving it to you. It repulses me.
Oh, is that all you need help with? That's easy.
That is easy. Just feed Paimon some food and she'll give it to you.
Just treat Paimon to a dam, and then you'll get your last breath of joy.
And the funny thing is, I was picturing a sweet madame in my mind as I was saying, treat Paimon to a meal. Oh, I saw that coming a mile away. More like sweet madame breath. Oh my god, I just foretold the future.
Hey, come on! Paimon's doing her best to help, okay?
Dude, I'm not disagreeing. I literally said the exact same thing as you with the exact same food in mind.
So, does it need to be more like official or ceremonious or something?
I think ceremonial was the word you were looking for, but sure.
No, joy isn't measured in those terms at all.
Okay.
Let me put it this way. Have you ever planted a fruit seed and cared for it while it grows?
Fruit, no. But what was it, a Sumerian rose? I think it was a Sumerian rose that we're using Dendro on in Ari Village. So I've done a plant, but not a fruit seed.
In the same way that those tender, sweet fruits are the product of your time and effort, the amount of joy derived from an experience is positively correlated to the degree of hardship overcome during it.
I mean, I'm growing some aloe, sucrose, from a little baby sprout, but I didn't plant it. My sister gave it to me as a small plant. So, and it's not really a fruit. It's just a really spiky looking plant. But I suppose the fruits, you can actually benefit from the fruit. Yeah, see where you're going with the analogy.
For example, in my case, I would say that to experience a statistically significant amount of joy, I'd have to do something like spend 6 months developing a medicine formula to a point where it was finally consistently effective.
The fact that it would take you 6 months to experience joy is just depressing.
Similarly, in order to collect a significant amount of joy from other people, I have to find ways to do something sufficiently challenging on their behalf.
But you just said that you can't quantify or qualify. I'm not sure which way I'm going with my argument. Joy in that sense. Yet you're putting a limitation on the joy and then it has to be something far more grandiose. Joy can be a really simple thing, Sucrose. Like, you know, trying a new chocolate flavor or trying a chocolate flavor that you haven't had in a while. That's a small joy. But you're putting a limitation that it has to be a great joy.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Long story short, you want us to help you find people for you to help.
Ask Catherine.
Oh, that's pretty tough given that it's the Windbloom Festival and all.
Oh, I figured since you're such experienced travelers, you might have some ideas. But if even you don't know how to approach this...
But why do you have to help them to get their joy? Is it so they feel indebted to you and therefore don't argue about breathing into a jar? Because isn't this supposed to be the season of family and love? Just find a couple that are just so effervescent with the joy of each other and get them to breathe into a bloody flask for you. Why are you putting limitations on yourself, Sucrose? Just think outside the goddamn box. No, do not leave this to me. We can't give it. When did I get roped into this?
Yes, you're right.
Well, if she's in, then Paimon
I'm really
will
not.
too. With the talking, anyway.
There are way more simpler ways of getting what you need, Sucrose.
But, if things don't work out, can Paimon still get that sweet madame? Oh, come
Why
on,
do you put it
Traveler.
all?
This is a festival of gratitude and love, after all. How could you refuse?
Because I feel neither gratitude nor love towards you?
Excuse me, Sucrose? Could I borrow
Marjorie.
you for a second? Package for you.
Why is Marjorie getting a package?
Oh, sure.
For Sucrose. Did you place an order?
Be right back.
Bye?
Wait, is that who Paimon thinks it is? That's Collei, right? When did she arrive at Monstadt? Let's go say hi.
And if she came with Dignati and Sino, why is she by herself? Or did they tag along behind her? I don't know. A gathering of Outlanders started. She kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, doesn't she? But then so does Sucrose with her hair. Because only the adventure... I don't know if you've noticed, guys, but only the adventurers have coloured hair. Everybody else has normal coloured hair.
Collei, hey!
Hey, you guys. What are the chances?
I mean, you're not wrong. They're pretty bloody slim.
You were staring into space just now. Something the matter?
I thought you'd want to go see Amber first thing. She'll be at the Knights of Favonius, or at least they'll know where she is outside of Monstadt.
No, don't worry. I'm fine.
You don't sound fine.
I was just looking at a Monstadt children's book in the souvenir shop over there. While I was flipping through it, a piece of paper fell out. The writing on it was really mysterious. Almost like a prophecy.
Every time I see her, I just can't get over the shades of green picked for her. They're like swamp water green and I hate them. Both her jacket and her hair. Mostly this cape thing, but it looks like swamp water. It's one of the reasons I don't like looking at Collei.
If you can do these things, you may light the lantern of utmost joy and receive a supreme blessing.
Is it that you can't read or that the scroll is indecipherable that you struggled with that?
And what does these things refer to?
Is there a list? Picture?
Find a flower that is not of this world. Find a guide who will never get lost. Find one who would never lie. Find a legend that never ends.
Well, a flower would probably be the Parisara because it no longer exists in this world, other than the Eternal Oasis. But I don't know that I would consider that to be part of this world. Then I bet you God. One who would never lie. Would Barbara lie? She seems really pure and innocent. I don't think Barbara would lie. I don't know about the legend that never ends. I can't do much about that.
So, 4 things in total. Here, have a look. I asked a lady who owns the store about it, but she said that she didn't know anything about any paper slips.
Perhaps we can ask a friend about this later. Which friend would that be? We seem to have a lot here in Monstadt. Hey, Sucrose, any ideas?
Hi there. Sorry to butt in, but what's the name of that storybook you just mentioned?
You have similar shoes. You have like the downturned top bit. And then you both have the 2 bits of your cape sticking out. I shouldn't look at for similarities.
Oh, it was called The Boar Princess.
Classic.
That is strange. I've read that book, and it sounds like that note you found has no relation to the story at all. Do you know her?
Yes.
Let Paimon do the honors. Collei, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. And Sucrose, meet Collei. She's a trainee forest ranger from Sumeru's Avidia Forest. Hello.
Why do you sound so awkward?
Hi.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus, this is going to be the worst conversation. Oh, dear God. Why? Why are these two together? Amber! Come save the day, please.
This is getting awkward fast. They're both so shy.
I mean, I'd never noticed that Collei was so shy because she used to yap on all the time.
So, Sucrose, what are your thoughts on this prophecy? Could it be real?
Without having done any research, I couldn't comment definitively. But if you want my subjective opinion,
That's why she asked.
I don't think that it's a nasty prank or anything.
Why not?
The only people who read children's books are those with a childlike wonder and imagination. Or children, of course. I'm sure that whoever put this prophecy there would understand that. Would they really do this just to spread lies and ruin someone's innocence? I can't imagine anyone being so cruel.
Okay. I can get behind your logic.
That's a great take. I love it. Exactly. Who would want to hurt a child's feelings?
Me?
Okay, so what do you think the blessing is, Sucrose?
If I had to guess, maybe a fairy that can make people's wishes come true or something?
I swear to all that's holy, if freaking Venti is behind all this, I'm gonna murder that son of a bitch.
I haven't read many fairy tales, so this is pure speculation. With no other information on hand or prior research to compare against, I'm afraid it might not even be worth considering.
Wow.
Wow.
Her guesswork is really good, though. I want to pick her brain some more.
I feel like we're a little too zoomed in, please, game.
But will she find it annoying if I keep asking her questions? We've only just met after all. What's the best thing to say to someone you're meeting for the first time?
And I really wish somebody would tell the game developers that you shouldn't be hearing other people's thoughts. It weakens the narrative. Would you like to get the Lantern of Utmost Joy?
Well, yes. I mean, if possible.
Then, what would you wish for, Collei?
I'd wish for a better personality.
What? I didn't realize you hated yourself, Collei.
Huh?
Roll heart in across the board.
You can't waste it on that. You've got a great personality already. That's very kind of you. But if you know me like I do...
Well, dignity will.
Collei!
There's Amber. You're late.
I know that voice. It's...
Talk some sense into this girl, would you? Why are you coming from that? Why are you all coming from really weird directions? Where were you coming from?
You made good time, huh? You're way earlier than I expected.
Were you coming from the side entrance of Monstadt? And why would you be coming from that direction? There's nothing over there.
I spotted your green hair way off in the distance. Good thing my eyes are sharp, or I'd have missed you.
She's standing in the middle of the square. I don't know how you'd miss her.
Amber! Have you been doing well? Did you finish all the pita pockets I brought you last time?
See? Does she come across as shy to you?
You bet. They're getting yummier each time you make them.
Huh? Wait, remind Paimon, have you been to Monstadt before?
Well, we know that she's met Amber before.
Mm-hmm.
You had to turn around all for that big pause for you to say, mm-hmm.
A long time ago, I had a lot of help from a lot of people here in Monstadt.
Is that before you contracted Eleazar or afterwards?
So ever since my Eleazar got better, I've been looking out for an opportunity to come back to Monstadt and tell them all the news that I've been cured.
Good for you. Wait, you haven't told Amber?
Thanks.
Or is this you telling her now?
If it's okay with everyone, why don't I take Collei for a walk around town? I'd like to show her some of the places she didn't get to see last time.
Go for it.
Of course. Fine by me.
Sure, go right ahead.
Hey, Sucrose! I found you I don't even know what word I'm looking for. A person? If you help Collei find the 4 thingies in the riddle, though she's calling it a prophecy, you can get the breath of life from Collei. Isn't the breath of life what you call when you do CPR? Anywho, there you go. I found somebody for you.
Sorry, Amber. I agreed to meet my traveling companions by the city gate in a few minutes, so I can't go with you just yet.
Just scoop them up on the way and then keep going on your adventure.
Oh, that's all right. In that case, you guys go rest up, and I'll go see Master Jean to ask for some time off.
Hey, why didn't you do... You knew she was coming because she sent you a letter. So why didn't you already ask for time off? Seems a bit irresponsible.
Oh, okay.
This is such a stilted conversation between the two of them.
Traveler Sucrose, could you look after Collei for now?
She doesn't really need to be taken care of. She's not sick.
I'll come get her later and take her out. There's still a whole bunch of people I need to introduce her to.
Sure, no problem.
You can count on us.
Awesome. See you later then.
Bye. Oh, right, Amber. Reporting for duty. Bye. Why are you so fucking morose? My god, you never used to be like this. I hate to say it, but I almost liked you better when you were sick, because at least you were freaking upbeat.
You alright there, Collei? You look kinda disappointed. I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a little shy today. Don't worry about me.
Shyness and moroseness. Is that even a word? Whatever. Morosity? Is that a word? Are 2 very different things. So, no, I don't buy that.
Amber wants to introduce me to more of her friends. Am I gonna be able to cope?
Cope with what? Even if you're an introvert, you'll survive introductions, girl.
I've only met Sucrose so far, and I'm already struggling to make conversation.
Yeah, but if there's more people involved, you don't have to participate in the conversation. That's why I only have conversation with multiple people at the same time, because then I don't need to contribute as much.
I wish I had a little more self-confidence. Then I'd find it much easier to make friends with people.
And I still do not want to be hearing your inner thoughts. It's breaking my immersion.
It's nearly time! Let's go to the gate and see if they've arrived.
You would be able to see them from here. You're literally 20 meters from the gate. And it's in view. But I guess we don't care about practicality. What is this music? Is this Windbloom music or is this Monstadt music? Oh, I didn't even notice that earlier. Okay, well, your guests are invisible at the moment. Super.